Hi, I'm Sterling. Come on in. The water's dark, but it's probably fine. Thanks for joining me. This is a story about Ragnarok, the mythical end of the world. It is titled Carry Word. Today, I opened a door to Asgard and found only destruction. I stand there still, just past the threshold, taking in the recent ruins. Ragnarok, I whisper, and when I reach for something to steady myself, Mjolnir's handle meets my hand. Cold, cold and bloody. God's blood, soaked into the wrapped cord grip of the handle, frozen by the creeping frost of a dying world, a dying universe. I am no one at all, a seeker, in the right place at the wrong time, or the wrong place at the right one. It's impossible to say. The hammer is heavy. I am no god, not even a demigod. The hammer is heavy, but its pull is not toward the ground. It brings me to its former owner, massive and strong and lying still on the ground, stuck to it by a pool of rusted ice. His hair has gone from orange to auburn with all the caked and frozen blood. Cold, cold and bloody, God's blood soaked into the ground. There is the serpent, 9 steps away, jaw broken to remain forever wide and roaring in the cruel preservation of the set-in frost. I feel the traces of lightning heat, coursing slow and gentle from the hand that grips the hammer all the way down to toes that should be black and dead by now from frostbite. I am the sole wanderer in this place. The hammer has kept me breathing, allowed my eyes to see, my limbs to move in the killing tomb frost. This is the end of all things, I mutter. I hear a great caw, and I look. A raven, enormous and golden-eyed, fluttering down in front of me. I am not the sole wanderer in this place. Or perhaps this bird in her wisdom does not wander. Perhaps she is exactly where she is meant to be. Hello, Raven, I tell her. Hello, Scald, she replies. I hang my head. I fear you are mistaken. I am no poet, nor any reciter of poems, nor a teller of stories. You are what I call you, she says, and laughs aloud. Caw, caw, caw. This power remains to me, the one surviving of wise Odin's messengers. You are what I call you. Say hello, Skald. Tell me what you will remember. I am overcome by sadness and awe, and a small unwelcome surge of hope I am sure will be dashed. Hello, Odin bird. I will remember. I will do my best. Tell me. Please, is your... He is dead. Ragnarok is come. The great gods are no more. She flapped her wings, sending up sprays of crystalline, blooded frost. They hang a long moment in the air, and in them I see the knowledge, the memory she bears, one-eyed Odin, frozen in a small lake of blood, his and others, no more alive than his son. I see it, I tell her. I will remember. Come with me, she says. I will give you the words. You will bring them with you to the next world, to remember. My fingers tighten around the hammer's handle, cold and bloody, God's blood, soaked into the roots of the world tree. The raven caws, and I shake my head from the reverie, and I follow. I am tired, and soon my arm and shoulder ache, my legs burn. The hammer is a heavy burden, but it continues to countenance my mortal grip, and it would be the greatest of insults to spurn that honor. So I walk, and I hold on, and my arm and shoulder aches. It is not good to be so unbalanced, says the raven, after we have walked and walked and walked. Soon we arrive at the great hall, the Asgard you have come here to seek. You will take a golden shield from whatever part of its roof you can find unruined. Your weariness shall not see any decrease, but you will no longer go crooked. By your wisdom, Odin bird, I say, and let none of my weary dread show on my face, though I am sure that the raven must already know. This is courage, to feel the backwards pull of dread and not slow, to understand fear and not let it rule. All around as we walk is the evidence of battle and loss and ending cold. I feel it, that final frost, small pricklings of bite and chitter at my flesh, held back by the heavy, thrumming hammer, live and helpful despite the dead cold of God's blood on its grip. We see the hall as we crest a great rise, proud and majestic and fallen all at once, monument to the terrible majesty of war. I hurry forward, as fast as my burden will let me, my hand and arm and shoulder burning so fiercely, I think perhaps they could fend off the twilight cold even without the hammer they struggle to bear. "Will you persevere, Skald?" the raven asks as she soars and circles overhead. "Will you bring your burden to the hall, there to balance it?" "I must," I say, through gritted teeth, and breathe hard, the cold in the air stabbing at my mouth, my throat, the inside of my labored lungs. "Yes, good, good," the raven says, and soars off to perch on one end of the hall which still stands. I walk, and I walk. Down the rise I have crested, back up toward the hall. Several times I nearly let the hammer scrape the frosted ground. Twice I fall and must hold the hammer above my head, biting down on my sleeve from the pain. But I stand again and stagger forward. There against one ruined wall, a golden shield, still intact, fallen from the roof of the hall of Asgard. The hammer pulls me forward again, and I am grateful. I am not sure how much longer my mortal form could remain so burdened without some final collapse. I stop in front of the shield and survey the hall. It is immense. It is a beacon of awe. It is more than halfway struck down. The raven caws overhead. "Take up the shield, Skald. Balance the burden." I give a great war cry, needing the rush of sound and rage from my own frost-pricked voice to push me forward, and slip my hand through the strap, grip the handle. I raise the golden circle up, and it is agony. But as the raven said, it is balanced with the agony on the other side, and a great surge of strength and faith hums into being, hammer to shield and shield to hammer in a great wave of warrior's song. "Ah," I say, and stagger, not from the burden now, but from the strength. "Good, good, good," the raven caws. "Now stand, Skald, and I will give you the words, and you will take them back, and you will pass them on. You will spread them among the new tribes of a remade world." "I will speak them across Midgard," I say, and I feel the weight of the words, heavier even than the hammer ever was, oath and knowledge sewn into my soul by every movement of my lips and tongue. "I will tell them to the whole human race. We will move on." "Yes," says the raven. "Now, listen well. In the beginning that began the end, the prophetess said to Odin One-Eye." Hey, thanks for listening. That was Carry Word, a story I wrote a few years back for a writing prompt. If you'd like to read more, I have a novel, an anthology, and a Substack linked in the description. And if you'd like to hear more, kindly hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you posted.